say it's as close as we've ever come to having our own Loch Ness Monster.
Wait, what? Yes, you heard that right. We kick off this slice of history with this monster. Okay, fine, it's a squid, not a monster. A really big squid, though. A local 11-year-old found the 9.5-pound beast at the beach and gave it to zoology professor Roger Lloyd, who thought it might be either an unidentified species or a diamondback squid. Lloyd, in turn, gave the squid to the Smithsonian, but not before it sat in a sealed trash can in his biology lab for 6 years. If you prefer your water without living things in it, how about this instead? In the spring of 2000, FSCJ opened its own wave water bottling company at the Geist Marine Center as part of an automated manufacturing initiative. The program allowed students to get hands-on work on an assembly line that bottled spring water and which replicated production lines at local companies. We never sold the water, but the bottles made great conversation starters. An unusual doubles team took center court on the ladies' tennis team that year. 19-year-old Christina Deese and her 57-year-old grandmother, Linda Wyndham, who came back to college just to team up with her granddaughter, in the number 1 double slot no less. FSCJ teamed up with the Navy to give Navy cooks new skills and college credit, too. 25 students learned how to cook for their fellow sailors, officers, and visiting dignitaries, and to make the most of the limited ingredients and equipment available to them on deployment. Also that term, the college forensics team competed in a national competition and walked away with 2 gold, 1 silver, and 3 bronze medals, which, plus the 113 other awards they won that year, made it the most successful forensics team in the college's history. Recognize any familiar faces? And the Kent Campus Humanities Department, in conjunction with the Society for Creative Anachronism, hosted its first annual medieval fair, complete with jousting knights, a sword dancer, even a medieval dentist. Ouch!
Welcome to a special Jacksonville edition of Teen Summit.
FSCJ hosted a popular BET talk show in June as part of the annual North Campus College Fair. A panel of 13 FSCJ, Duval, and Nassau County students discussed how to make the best choices for their future. In August, those Nassau County students got to trade up from the portables they'd been taking classes in when the college opened the Betty P. Cook Nassau Center. The new buildings had space for 330 students and offered vocational and computer networking classes to start. State Representative Steve Wise described the new campus this way: "What they've built out there is absolutely beautiful. It's sort of like when you start out thinking you're going to get a chihuahua and you get an elephant." In 2001, FSCJ's Jazz Studies program released its first commercial CD called Jazz from 11901 Beach Boulevard. It was designed to draw attention to the program and was available to the public for a suggested donation of $16. FSCJ's Aviation Center for Excellence opened at the Cecil Commerce Center in the old Cecil Field space in early 2002. The new space offered classes and a hangar workshop for students learning many aviation-related skills, including maintenance, operation, and professional pilot training.
Yahoo!
In April of 2002, Yahoo Internet Life magazine named FSCJ the second most wired two-year college in the country, based on criteria including equipment, speed, access, and reliability. That same month, faculty, librarians, and counselors voted 201 to 132 to unionize, choosing the United Faculty of Florida to bargain with the college on their behalf. In May, the Advanced Technology Center was officially dedicated. The ATC housed training programs in information technology, advanced manufacturing, biotechnology, and transportation technology. The dedication was attended by Mayor John Delaney and Governor Jeb Bush, who used the ceremony as a backdrop to sign legislation designed to encourage collaboration between private enterprise and higher education to create high-tech jobs. FSCJ teamed up with Bethel Baptist Church that summer to offer summer school for high school students at the church and downtown campus, after the school board dropped its summer school program. The college provided curriculum, faculty, and education students to help out. Jumping ahead to 2004, the fast food restaurant Crystal released a commercial featuring members of the FSCJ Men's Choir. It was a case of being in the right place at the right time. The group was on its way back from a workshop and just happened to stop at a Crystal where the company was filming commercials. For their trouble, the guys got free Crystal Chick sandwiches and $100. The spot ran on TV stations around the Southeast. Jacksonville Early College High School launched in the spring of 2004. Housed at what was then known as Lee High School, the program involved bringing 9th grade students to FSCJ 1 day a week. As they got older, they spent more and more time at the college until they were attending FSCJ full-time their senior year. Meet Educated Rita, a 7-foot-tall fiberglass manatee designed and painted by a group of students in Ann Bannis's summer design class. Rita was part of the Sea Cows for Kids program, a fundraiser for the Otis Smith Foundation, which placed dozens of decorated manatees around town as a lead-up to the Super Bowl. We also launched the Waves of Welcome project in 2004, providing hospitality and customer service training for industry professionals and Super Bowl volunteers. In fall of 2004, FSCJ hosted an art show featuring 30-plus paintings from the Highwaymen, Black artists who drove up and down Florida's highways in the 1960s selling their landscape paintings. The Highwaymen had recently been inducted into the Florida Artists Hall of Fame. And finally, the Cecil Education Center, known as Cecil North, opened in September of 2004, offering college credit and business classes to students in and around the West Side.